Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your August 2018 reading. I am using the Everyday beautiful deck, man, just came today. So pleased with these cards, they're gorgeous. The Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. They're lovely. The more I use them, I've only got them today, so I've just used them on a few readings before. It took a bit of time to get used to them. They're big cards as well, but they're worth every penny that's spent. Beautiful cards. You get them on Amazon. Really nice. We're using those. And we are now going to... advice cards. We'll either use the Angels of Abundance or we'll use the Romance Angels. Okay, one of the two. So let's have a look. So... Universe Spirit, what is the situation? Just show me Sagittarius in the month of August 2018. Show me Sagittarius in the month of August 2018. Show me Sagittarius, Sun and Rising signs in the month of August 2018. Show me. Alright, so split the deck into three, like so. Let's close that back up. Let's have a look. Alright, so got a few reversals, not loads, but a few. More than I expected, to be honest with you. Considering that I didn't really put any reversals into this deck, they seem to be coming up for some reason. Okay, right, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. You guys are the chariot. You're showing us being the chariot in August 2018. And I think that you do have some external issues that need to be dealt with. But I think that you guys showing us the chariot you are determined to take control of the situation. Because the chariot is all about self-will, confidence, taking control of a situation, determination, having a sense of fearlessness. And I think that you guys are showing us the chariot because you're all of those things. Now, as a result of that, now the reason everything is happening is because some of you guys have been stabbed in the back. You've got the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys have been really hurt by, and usually when you get the Ten of Swords, it's to do with a group of people that are doing it anyway. And I think that you guys have been stabbed in the back. You've got the Ten of Swords showing here as the reason everything's occurring. So I think that you guys want to nip it in the bud, the chariot. You want to take control of this situation because you've been stabbed in the back with this Ten of Swords. Now in the recent past, the Hanged Man, okay? And you might, the Hanged Man, if you look at this little girl, there's a little girl, but there's not loads of people watching. There's somebody laughing on this card. There's somebody who's scratching his head like this. But I think that in the recent past, you've kind of been like, I don't give a fuck. I think some of you guys have been trying to show that you don't care with this Hanged Man. That's the impression I'm getting with this card, because the Hanged Man means many, many things. It just doesn't mean being in limbo or being in suspense. Some of you guys might have felt like that, Sagittarius. But I also think it's more about when you get a Hanged Man, this is somebody like, I don't give a shit. That's what the Hanged Man does. He'll often be like, so. And I think that you have been trying to show, you know, and this is also about surrender and acceptance. So I think that some of you guys have just been trying to accept the situation as it is, or for what it is, because your challenge is the Nine of Cups energy showing here. And your challenge with this Nine of Cups is, there's something that you want to achieve here. There's a goal that you want to attain with this Nine of Cups energy. There's a wish that you want to fulfill that. But as a result of that, the energy around you is the moon. This might be an illusion with that moon energy showing up here. So the energy might be with the moon. Well, you might want to achieve something in your challenge position or stroke influence position. But I think with the moon energy, this shows as being, well, the energy is, this might be a little bit of an illusion on your part, because the most likely outcome is the Page of Wands in the reverse. Either whatever this thing is, it won't go ahead. And this is the thing that you want to achieve, is the Page of Wands in the reverse, or you receive some form of bad news with that Page of Wands in the reverse. But there's something here that you want to achieve that's not going to happen. But remember, one thing, when things don't happen the way that we want, and it's all because of this Ten of Swords, you guys being stabbed in the back, and as a result of that, you haven't got the go-ahead, the Page of Wands in the reverse. It might be a trip is cancelled, for example. Or it might be that there is a new, you know, a promotion, or there was a new journey or a direction you were meant to take and it doesn't come to fruition, and all because somebody's decided that they want to sabotage something for you. Okay. Coming in, you've got the Six of Swords. This is the Six of Blades on this particular deck. And the Six of Swords, when it's reversed, it either talks about having to return to a particular place, or the Six of Swords means stagnation. So some of you guys might be experiencing a little bit of stagnation here with this Six of Swords in the reverse. Also, there isn't a way forward as yet, so you might be feeling a little bit stuck with that Six of Swords reverse. And influences coming in of what you'll experience are the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So some of you guys, it might be that you're being rejected here with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, because this is what you'll experience. And we do have that Page of Wands reversed being the most likely outcome. Okay, something not going ahead, bad news, delayed news. And you do have the rejection card, I'm afraid, of the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So an offer that you thought was coming to you may not be coming to you with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. Now, your hopes or fears, well, the hope would be the Five of Wands in the reverse. Five of Wands reverse, I often read this card as being dissipation of worries and also the ending of a conflict. So your hopes would be for the ending of a conflict. But the overall outcome is the Five of Blades, which is the Five of Swords energy showing here. Okay, so the Five of Swords individual showing here says that somebody has greater power than others. So it might be that at the moment you have to adhere to the power of somebody else until you can get what you want. Okay, my mother would often say you have to kiss ass before you can kick it. Okay, and I think that the overall outcome for some of you guys might be that you're going to have to adhere to the power of somebody else and what they want until you're in a position where you're stronger and you can get what you want. Because I think that there is somebody here who's stopping you from getting something, or, you know, moving somewhere or doing something. They're stopping you from progressing. There's a lack of progress here for some of you Sagittarians in the month of August 2018. Okay, let's have a look at what this is about. So, why is Sagittarius showing as being the chariot? Why is Sagittarius showing as being the chariot? Okay, so there's an emperor. There's a person here, I think, that's standing. I think you've got a very strong authoritative figure involved in this situation, and you guys are trying to gain control. Okay, you've got this. You've got some external problems going on here, and you guys are determined to overcome this, because I think that there is, you know, there's a great power here with the Emperor energy. But also, this is all about, if it's not a person, I certainly think with the Emperor energy, two cards that represent control are Emperor and Chariot. The Chariot is whereby you are trying to gain control. Okay, so you have to maneuver your way through a difficult situation when you get the Chariot energy. This is all about saying, well, I've got these difficult energies, these opposing forces. They're usually external. I've got these problems going on, and what I'm trying to do is I know that with the Chariot I need to be strong enough to get everything into place. So this is all about trying to take control of difficulties so that you can move forward. And this is all about the Emperor. So it might be that you're trying to get control of some form of difficulties concerning a person, an Emperor energy, somebody who has greater power than you. It might be a great big power figure showing here with this Emperor energy showing up. But also I think it's actually two people. My guidance told, my intuition told me to pull two cards. I think there's two people here, an Emperor and an Empress, and this is all about you with the Chariot. So I think that you guys, and it's really funny with this Chariot energy, I think that you're trying to align two opposing forces, and those opposing forces are your Emperor and Empress. So I'm seeing two people around you, and I think that what's happening here is you guys are trying to get somebody, for some of you guys it might be that you're trying to get somebody back together, maybe your mum and your dad, maybe your mum and dad have separated, you want to try and take control of the situation. You're trying to take control of a situation to do with an Emperor and an Empress. There's two very, very strong characters. These might be your parents if they're Emperors and Empresses. There might be a brother and a sister. They might come across as people who are, it might be a couple, for example. It might be a married couple. But there's two people, and they've got a very strongly connected relationship, these two people have. And you're trying to gain control of a situation concerning both of these, the Emperor and the Empress. Now, the reason that everything is happening is because of the Ten of Swords. So I think there's been some difficulties. There might have been some backstabbing, bit of chatter going on. But what's the Ten of Swords about in 1 to 2 cards? What's this Ten of Swords about? Right, so the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so... Okay, so I think that there's been some, whenever I get a Wheel of Fortune, I always pick another card after it, because the Wheel of Fortune often tells me something's going to change. So you get the Love card of the Lovers. And that Lovers energy is about a relationship, because the Lovers is about a union, a strong partnership, a strong union. a strong connection between two people. But I think that this unexpectedly changed to distance and silence. So I think a relationship changed here. And I think the root issue is all about the Ten of Swords. Being betrayed. And I think for some of you guys, you were betrayed. And I think that the Emperor and Empress is actually you. I think that you're trying to gain control of two people. But you're either the Emperor or you're the Empress. But you're trying to gain control of a difficult situation here with the Chariot energy. You're trying to lead it to victory because it involves you and somebody else. I think that you're either the Emperor or the Empress. Whoever this Emperor or Empress is to you, Sagittarius, is the person that's you're really, really fond of. Really, really fond of. For some of you guys, it could be external people, especially if there's anything to do with arranged marriages or anything like that. These might be the parents of the person that the arranged marriage is with. Alright? It's either that you're dealing with a family matter here or you're expressing with yourself and another individual. But I feel the situation is you have been stabbed in the back with this Ten of Swords, because what was once a very close relationship has now turned with that Wheel of Fortune to being one that is very distant, where the lover doesn't want to speak anymore, doesn't want to communicate with some of you guys anymore. Now, in the recent past, you experienced the Hanged Man, and I actually think that this is you guys waiting. And what's the Hanged Man about in 1 to 2 cards? What's the Hanged Man about in 1 to 2 cards? The Ace of Coins and Judgment. So I think that you've been waiting for somebody to make a decision over whether they want to commit to you, because the Hanged Man is all about being in limbo and being stuck. So I think that in the recent past you have been stuck. And this Ace of Coins is about commitment. Maybe somebody recommitting to you, because Judgment is all about renewal, and the Ace of Coins is about the start of a commitment or building a life together. So for some of you guys, it might be you've been waiting for someone to recommit to you, especially as this love has suddenly, out of nowhere, just this lover has suddenly out of nowhere just become this High Priestess, distant, cold. So you guys have been waiting in the recent past for this person to recommit. Judgment. To renew their commitment to you. Or you've been waiting for this person to make a decision with the Judgment as to whether they want to build a life with you. Your challenge is that you've been really happy with this person. This was a really happy relationship with that Nine of Cups energy. It was a really, really, really happy relationship with the Nine of Cups energy. Okay? One in which you both made a decision. Okay? But yeah, that's your challenge. Your challenge is this was a really happy relationship. But it's your challenge because suddenly there's been a decision made that somebody's not happy and they're not settled. Temperance reverse and the Two of Swords reverse. Two of Swords reverse is to make a firm decision, what's the word? Yeah, Two of Swords can mean to make a firm decision. Sometimes it's to make a truce. Sometimes the Two of Swords reverse means that you're not looking at something in the right way, or you're not opening your eyes. But I don't think it's that. I think that your challenge is, we were really happy, the Nine of Cups. Because suddenly this person's turned around and said, look, I've made a decision, I'm not happy. This relationship doesn't fulfill me, it's not balanced. It doesn't feel right. So this person, and also Temperance in the reverse is you as well. Okay? I'm wondering if we can use the Two of Swords as your intuition. I don't know whether to read Temperance as you, because that's your major card. I don't feel it's you though. But yeah, it could be you, actually. I think, I'll read this 2 ways. I think that your challenge is that you were really happy with this individual. You had everything in the relationship. They seem like the perfect person, Sagittarius. But this is your challenge because this person, with that Two of Swords in the reverse, made a decision. I think this person came in, they said, you know what, actually, this doesn't work for me anymore with the Temperance energy. I don't feel aligned with it, I don't feel balanced. But also the decision, or a decision that's been made with the Two of Swords in the reverse, has put you all out of balance with the Temperance energy in the reverse showing there. Okay? The Seven of Wands shows up. Seven of Wands is rejection often. So I'd probably look at this and say, well, your challenge is that you were really happy. And your challenge is this, because this person made a decision that they were all out of balance and decided to reject you, probably with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. Now, as a result of that, you're confused. So the energy around you is actually confusion with the moon energy. Let's have a look at what the moon energy is about. But it seems that this person's rejected you for probably a new relationship or a new beginning with the Ace of Wands energy, because you've got the moon. Is the energy around you as a result of all of this? You're confused. You're confused because this person, Five of Coins, talks about somebody who's rejecting you. This person has rejected you, they've shut you out, and they've started somewhere else. Ace of Wands energy showing up there. Okay, probably started with a Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins shows there as well. So they might have started a relationship with another individual, a Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you guys can't understand. You're like, what the fuck? We're really happy. So this is why you guys are kind of like trying to take control. You're trying to gain your control. You're trying to put this situation back into alignment with the Chariot energy. Because it's about a person that you were either going to marry or somebody that I think you were very close to. But suddenly they've just become really cold. They're just like, what the fuck? As a result of that, the most likely outcome will be the Page of Wands in the reverse. And let's have a look at what this Page of Wands in the reverse. So this won't go ahead. You're no longer building this relationship with this person. But some of you guys might become a little bit introverted with that Page of Wands reverse. What's this Page of Wands reversed about, please? Well, this could be bad news. I think as a result of that, the Page of Wands, I think that there is a halt to this new beginning. There's a halt to this new plan. Okay? Because this is all about the Page of Coins and the King of Blades, King of Swords energy showing here. So maybe this is the person that's done this shit. Because the Page of Coins is a very slow card. And this is the King. This is about the person here, this King of Swords. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual here. You were waiting for a proposal, I think. Proposal is the Page of Coins from this King of Swords. But that's why the most likely outcome will say that you're not going to receive this. Page of Wands in the reverse. Delays to receiving any good news. Page of Wands reverse. Because you guys thought you'd be getting a proposal from this individual, I think. And this doesn't come. Coming in, you're going to experience the Six of Swords. What's this Six of Swords about? What's the Six of Swords about? Reversed. Well, I think you'll certainly have no progress. Six of Swords reversed. I don't see this situation progressing with this individual here. I think it's because, and I think this person shows us a Knight of Coins. I think this person shows us somebody who's dragging their heels. This person's probably dragging their heels and probably exploring other territories with that Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, sorry. Because the Knight of Wands is somebody who explores other avenues, other territories. And it could be that Queen of Coins that we've seen there. So I think that this person's dragging their heels, they're taking their time. While this person could be on holiday. They could be travelling. So this person's not in any hurry to try and resolve the situation with you. And they might have gone travelling with that Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, sorry, showing up there. Looks like this person might be travelling. Probably travelling to see family, for example, with the Ten of Coins energy. Coming in, there's still no offer coming for some of you guys. Knight of Cups reversed. What's this Knight of Cups reversed about? There's still no offer here. Marriage, the Hierophant. So a marriage, probably an offer of marriage bringing strength, or an offer of marriage combining two people, for example. You've got the woman and the dog here, so these are two, you know, this is like the marriage of two opposing forces or two opposing factions. You know, I get a feeling some of you guys are probably, this is an arranged thing going on for some of you, but probably not as well. But this is like the marriage or the union with the Hierophant of two opposing factions. You're not going to get an offer. There's no offer coming in here. Because you're thinking with this Hierophant that you're going to be able to consolidate. That even though the both of you are completely two different species, really, that you're going to be able to unify that. You think that you're going to be able to kind of like get that together with these cards. But there's no offer. This person's not interested because they think that you're too much of a risk for some of you Sagittarius people. The hopes would be to resolve the situation. 5 of Wands reversed. Your hopes would be to resolve it. For some of you guys, 5 of Wands in the reverse. Well, you've got the Queen of Wands here, which is what you are. You would read as that. Okay? So I think that you're ready. And I think that you're highly motivated and ambitious to start talking to this person about some new ideas that you want to initiate into the relationship. I think that you really want to have a discussion with this person about how you could make this work. The overall outcome, the 5 of Blades, 5 of Swords, I think that this person will end up, you know, I just see hurt here in the outcome, I'll be honest. What's this 5 of Swords about? Read this as hurt. 5 of Swords can definitely mean when you're hurt. Let's have a look at what that's about. That's interesting. Well, I think that certainly the outcome says that you're in a place of, you're not in a place of power right now. But also I get the impression actually that this could also be somebody who stands in the way of the both of you in the overall outcome. And that might be because this person's wondering if they should return. 5 of Cups in the reverse means to return, and the Justice card means to make a decision. So this person might be making or trying to make a decision or weighing up, because you can see the Justice card. This person's like, can you see her hand? She's weighing up. This person might be weighing up, should they return or try and make amends with you? So I think in the outcome, you've actually got somebody who's standing in the way of this person, at least trying to apologise to you, to be totally honest with you. I think that you've got some problems. I think you've got some opposing forces at work here for some of you Sagittarians, which is why we're going to do this reading again. But I get the impression that whoever it is that you are interested in, Sagittarius, I've got the impression that there are people, there are forces at work here who don't want this person to be with you. I just think you've got somebody around you who doesn't want someone to be with you at all. Okay? You know, it could be in the external factors that you guys here, you are determined to gain control of the situation with that Chariot. Maybe you're facing a problem with somebody's parents, Emperor and Empress. That could be it for some of you. For some of you guys, it might be that you are determined to gain control of the situation because you have such, or you feel that you've got such a soulmate stroke twin flame connection with each other, Emperor and Empress. Now, the reason that everything is happening is because you feel that you've been hurt, stabbed in the back, let down, lied to. And why is that? Because you were in a really strong relationship with someone. You were in love. But also this lover who told you that they loved you suddenly out of nowhere changed with the Wheel of Fortune and became distant with the High Priestess and cold. And just didn't care. Indifferent to you. And you're like, huh? So in the recent past, you have been in limbo. Can you see how you're shaking your head there? This is the Hangman, but this is almost like the Hangman is here. This is almost like the expression of what the Hangman's thinking. He's like, oh, fuck. You know, and in the recent past for some of you Sagittarians, you've been kind of in limbo because you're like, you know, you're waiting for this person to renew their offer to you with the Ace of Coins. You're waiting for this person to renew their commitment to you. You're waiting for this person to, you know, make a decision on whether they want to commit. So you've been in a place where you're like, huh? It's not officially over, I think, for some of you guys with a particular person, but this person's acting really, really weird. And you're like, what the fuck's going on with this person here? Your challenge is you guys were really, really happy. You were. You were. You're like, I can't explain it. 9 of Cups, we had everything. We were so in love. We were so happy. But this is your challenge because this person with the 2 of Swords, energy in the reverse. Possibly with this 2 of Swords in the reverse, it's about you coming to a decision that... Oh no, I think that your challenge is that you are really happy. Because I don't think this person's told you outright what's going on. I actually don't think they have. And I think that this 9 of Cups showing us your challenge, Sagittarius, you were really happy. And this is your challenge. Because I think that you've come to the mental solution with that Two of Swords being reversed, that you weren't good enough. Temperance in the reverse, and that's why they're rejecting you with the Seven of Wands. Because you are Temperance, you're Sagittarius, this is your major. But you're all out of sync. You feel that I'm not good enough. And that's why they're rejecting me. But as a result of that, you're confused. The energy around you is that you're confused for the month. With the moon energy. Because, and also for some of you guys, very, very depressed with that moon energy. Very, very up and down with the moon energy. Because you feel that you've been rejected, and maybe, just maybe, but also remember the moon is the illusion card, so you don't really know what's going on, but you feel your sixth sense for the month with that moon energy is actually telling you that this person's rejected you and they're starting a new life with a Queen of Coins, with somebody else. The most likely outcome will be you're not going to receive the news that you want with the Page of Wands in the reverse, because you're expecting some form of a proposal with that Page of Coins from this either Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual. Yeah, I can only see it as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius potentially, or from this person who told you, who's meant to be fine and upstanding, but told you that they wanted you and they wanted to be with you. Coming in, there's no progress again. So I don't see any progress with this situation. Six of Swords is reversed here. I think it's because this person's more interested in cars, travel perhaps, but also this person with this Knight of Coins doesn't feel it's necessary. He's dragging, he or her is dragging their feet. They might be travelling with that Knight of Wands to see family with the Ten of Coins, okay? Coming in though, what you're going to experience is the Knight of Cups reversed. There's no offer still. This person still hasn't come back making this offer to you. Alright, and I think that this offer, you're not receiving this offer, this is all about marriage. The union of two opposing forces. So it's almost like, okay, I don't feel that I'm good enough for this person, but, you know, maybe they'll see past that. Maybe they'll see past our differences. Okay? And it might be as well that in the challenge position, you're challenged by the Nine of Cups, you were really happy because it might be you come to the conclusion with the Two of Swords in the reverse that your differences with the Temperance energy in the reverse really is what's made this person rejected with the Seven of Wands. And that's why coming in, still no offer, because this offer is all about, there's no offer because the situation is all about marriage, union. So the union of two opposing forces with the Strength energy. Okay? And you're kind of like, shit, there's still, this person still hasn't come back. So in your mind, the moon for the month, Sagittarius, is you guys telling yourself all sorts of shit, but you don't really know what's going on. And you're kind of like, ah, shit, man. Fuck, he still hasn't come forward. Not a Cups reverse. Because it's all about this person coming forward and, you know, saying, yeah, let's be together. It doesn't matter if we've got differences. It doesn't matter, let's be together. But this person's still not stepping up to the plate. The hopes are, well, you want to resolve the situation, Five of Wands reversed. This is all about you, Page of Queen of Wands energy, okay? And you are ambitious enough and determined enough and motivated enough and confident enough to discuss with this person new ideas, new concepts that can move your relationship forward. But the outcome, I'm afraid, I think there's somebody standing in your way. It's this fat pig here, sorry. This person who ate all the pies, two people standing behind him. This is you and this individual. There's somebody standing in your way. There's somebody standing in your way, okay? And the reason that they're standing in your way is because this person's been weighing up whether they should return to you. Five of Cups reversed and the Justice card. They're weighing up with that Justice card, and this person needs to make sure that they don't. I think you're being sabotaged by someone in a relationship in the month of August. I'm just saying, I think you are. I think just the way the cards look, Sagittarius, you're being sabotaged by someone. This is either somebody who's jealous, or it could be somebody's parents, or a family member, or just a jealous, you know, or friends, or somebody who doesn't think that you're good enough or doesn't want you to be with this person. But I definitely think somebody's trying to sabotage your relationship. Oh, sorry, let me just get a drink. Okay. Let's get the advice card from the Romance Angels. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for... What's the advice you have for Sagittarius on this reading? Show me. playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Don't really know what that's about, but I would just say, really just go out there and have a good time. Stop waiting around for this person to come. If this person's weak enough, because it looks like the person is weak, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like the person who is not answering your calls, who's being really distant, they're adhering to somebody else's ideology and their own belief systems and somebody else's belief system. They're not adhering to their own. So it's either that this person wasn't serious enough about you in the first place, or this person's under the thumb. So just go out and have some fun, I would say, with playfulness, okay? Just go out and have some fun. Don't wait around for this douchebag. I don't even know whether the person's a douchebag or not. I don't know. There's all sorts of reasons why somebody would just act really weirdly. But there's something to do with family, a friendship, or jealousy. Somebody is trying to sabotage a relationship for some of you guys. If it relates to you, there's somebody trying to sabotage your relationship. They don't want you to be with this person for one reason or another. Some people, if it's an arranged marriage, it will be for caste reasons, money reasons. You know, if it's anything else, it's because this person, you know, somebody's trying to sabotage you. I'm sure of it, because you got that 5 of Swords in the outcome. Someone's trying to sabotage you from being with someone, Sagittarius, so just beware. Okay, just beware. Alright, because they know that this person is having second thoughts and they want to return. But this person who is being led by the sabotager should know better. They need to pick up their game, because they're being led by, they're a sheep. This person is a sheep and they're allowing themselves to be led. So maybe you want to think about that one as well. Do you want to be with someone who doesn't have leadership qualities and doesn't have the strength of purpose to do what they want instead of listening to others? Alright, that's your reading, guys. I'll see you probably mid-month. Take care. Bye-bye.